Hey, it's Aaron the Ho for mobilereviews-eh, and today we are going to review the Armond case for the iPhone 6 and the Armond Plus case for the iPhone 6 Plus. These, I will call them premium iPhone bumpers. They're made out of aircraft-grade aluminum. They are pretty awesome. If you're looking to bling out your iPhone, this is a case worth considering. It's an incredibly well-designed case, but there are a couple of quirks that bug me in terms of the actual design. There is a secret benefit to this case, and that's the fact that it will protect your iPhone from bending. Seriously, it will. Like, I am trying to bend the whole thing, and it's not working out for me. Based on our time with this case, we gave the Armonds case a score of 4 A's out of 5. It scores slightly lower than a similar case made by Draco Design, but only by a little. With all that being said, it's still an incredible case that, if you've got the money, is worth getting. If you'd rather read the rest of this review, check out our website. If you're wondering which fancy iPhone case to get, check out the comparison table on our website for fancy iPhone cases. All the links that we're talking about are in the description section below.
Real usage, real reviews. mobilereviews-eh.ca.
So at mobilereviews-eh.ca, we base our reviews on actual usage. With these fancy iPhone cases, we try to look fancy with them. Now really there is, other than putting it in, using it for a while, and seeing how it wears against keys and whatnot, well, like I did at the beginning, I tried bending this thing, and that's about all the usage I can get out of it. My thumbs hurt now. In terms of design, the Armond case is incredibly light and will not add a lot of bulk to your iPhone. The case feels incredibly nice. The sandblasting finish on the bumper gives it a nice texture, and the top/bottom of the case have these divits that just make this iPhone bumper feel incredibly interesting. There are a slight difference between these two cases. They are not exact replicas. The Armond case is not indented along the side, whereas in the 6 Plus version is. We do have an issue with the fit of the case, as the two pieces aren't completely flush, but this seems to be an issue with all two-piece metal cases that require screws to install. Installation of the actual case is just so very painful, as you have to install all the felt bumpers by yourself. If you got big fingers, this might be the one thing that will make you walk away from your case. I will also note that the foam that the case comes in has a incredible chemical smell to it. Certain edges of the case are quite sharp, and it's kind of expected because this is a 3D machined aluminum bumper. On the inside of the back of the iPhone, the edges are also quite sharp, but they won't break skin. Over time, I actually liked the edge on the case, as it made it feel a little more unique and it gave it a bit more texture. Now, once your iPhone's installed in this case and you get past all the felt installation that you had to do, you're going to forget all about the minor things. Like this case, this bumper just feels really, really nice. I'm a big fan of it. In terms of protection, this case is not drop rated. It doesn't come with any sort of screen protection. It might keep dust out of the side bumpers, but other than that, you're not going to go mountain biking with your iPhone with this case. With that being said, if you were to drop it, I am very sure that your iPhone will be fine in it. I'm not going to go drop it because it's just way too pretty to scuff up the edges. But because of how rigid the entire bumper it is, if you drop it accidentally, it is definitely going to protect your iPhone. The thing we really like about this really minimalistic case is that the edge of the case extends far enough that your camera isn't the thing holding up your iPhone. The edges of the case are also far enough away that you can install a front or back screen protector on your iPhone, and you won't have to worry about it being peeled off by the Armond. Now, the edges of the case for the front are quite minimal as well. They're about the same distance between the front and the back. If you install a thicker than average screen protector, that is going to be the thing that sits on the surface and not the edges of the case, just an FYI. Now, in terms of Bendgate, people ask me all the time, will this case protect my iPhone from bending? And the majority of the answers is no. If it's a plastic case, unless it's more rigid than the actual iPhone, this is just me guessing, it's not going to provide a lot of bend protection. Now, this aluminum bumper is pretty rigid, so your iPhone is not going to bend easily inside this case. It's not waterproof, it's not shockproof, though. You could probably drop it from, a good chest height, I'm guessing. But this case is $84, or the 6 Plus version, this is $94. The iPhone one is $84. So is that worth the bend protection, paying over $80 for bend protection? I don't know. That's up to you. If you don't drop your iPhone a lot, I don't usually drop my iPhones a lot, but I do put them in my pocket. So I would get this case personally. In terms of functionality, once you get all the felt stickies on, the buttons work well. Since the buttons aren't actually attached to the bumper of the case, the tactile response doesn't change at all. They did make the buttons a little bigger, so they're easier to get to, which is kind of nice. Getting to your iPhone's touchscreen is a breeze because it doesn't even come close to the touchable area of your iPhone. Last thing I will note is that there is a little cutout for you to install trinkets, or in this case, a hand strap. Now, I was going to get one of those Hello Kitty things to put on it, or a little gem thing. I did not have the kahunas to go into that Chinese store that sells all of them. So I went with a wrist strap. Well, I can also use this as a weapon. Anyways, that's all I got for the Armond case. Again, I gave it a score of 4 A's out of 5. Between the Draco Design and these two kinds of cases, I would actually go with the Armond case. The Draco Design has kind of a different design to it, and I like, not changing the shape of my iPhone as much for these fancy cases. That's all I got. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I'm Aaron the Ho. Find us on Google+, Twitter, as well as Facebook. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, do click subscribe, because we do awesome things on this channel. Thanks for watching. I love technology. I am so great at it that I forgot to push the power button on my mics. This is the second time I'm recording this video, and this will be the 8th time I've tried bending my iPhone in this case. My arms are tired. So tired. My forearms actually kind of hurt from doing this. But hey, I put on an internet show, so I've got to suck it up. Please let oh good, my little audio bars are doing this when I'm talking. It didn't the first time around, and all that happened was this.